The most awkward thing I did recently, I'd like to talk a minute about Sacagawea quarters, which I just call Sacagawea quarters, not on purpose. But that's the way you fucking treat them, you know what I mean? Like every time you're like in a cab and you're like, I only have 75 cents and gold? Oh! And there's no actual like image of Sacagawea anywhere, so they might as well have just put Chief Wahoo on the front leg. And every time you go to Metro North, the thing, like you put a 20 in and it blinks like you won the fucking lottery and you go, yes! And you pull out this handful and go, fucking Sacagawea, baby holding weird heritage! And I'm always afraid when I put her in my pocket, all the white guys are gonna beat her up inside it without me knowing. But moving back to the awkward things that I did in cities, recently I went to New York City. And I went to the Books in concert, which is ridiculous. You should never go to that. And I went to see my friend Mike. And when I arrived there, Mikey had a friend with him. Now, in Cleveland, I went to this enormous high school. Like, just fucking enormous. And it was all Irish Catholic boys. And they all looked the same. And so when I graduated, there were people that, like, walked down the aisle that I swear to God I had never seen before in my life. But I just assumed, and I just like smiled and like waved at them when they said hi to me, and that I had talked to them for 4 years or whatever at lunchtime. So Mikey was sitting there. Mikey went to the same high school as I did, and he's a year behind me at Columbia, and he had his friend there, and they were talking like they knew each other their whole life. So I just put my shit-eating grin on, like, yes, I do know you, and then I tried to like sneak around the thing, like, did you ever have this teacher? Ha ha ha. And did you ever have the? No, you didn't go to my high school. Like, who are you? Just say your name. And he's like, yeah, this is Spencer. I'm like, fuck, Spencer. Like, he had to go to my school. And then I realized I didn't recognize him from my school, but Spencer, the kid in the movie Gladiator, and Unbreakable, and like, fuck, what else is he in? I don't know.
Mystic.
But he's like an actor, like, and so I realized this mid-sentence while I was talking to him at the show, and there's music going on over here, and I'm like, so, you know, you're a famous person. I'm famous too. Stand up at Bard. You ever been to Bard? It's a little place I took the train down. It's a great train. And my friend Mike pulled me aside and was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, just be normal, just be cool. And I'm like, I'll be totally cool. And for the rest of the night, I was totally fine until I got completely loaded. And just, I wasn't even very, like, witty about it. I was just like, yeah, man. Yeah, Spence, we kind of hit it off, you know, flirting and whatnot. And he just goes, yeah, you want to get in a fight? You want to get a brawl? Like, it's me, you know, like, noogieing me. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, it'll be just like that movie, Gladiator. Can't mess with me, because I'm unbreakable. And then finally he was like, yo, just tell me some jokes, dude. I want to laugh right now. I want to laugh. And I'm like, knock, knock. Riefenstahl, who's there? Could you Riefenstahl my copy of Microsoft Word and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, and he loved it too. And so immediately I was like, are you not entertained? Sorry. 2 rounds. Finally, he invited me to a party, which I declined to go to, because he said, you know, we're going to this sweet frat party, and there's going to be, like, a whole bunch of strippers. And I was like, yeah. And then I realized that I had taken Metro North, and all I had were these Sacagawea coins. So I was like, thank you very much.